Word of the week: adversity, handling adversity. We think sometimes when things don't go the right way, when we suffer defeat, that we'll never be able to overcome our problems. Not true. It's only beginning always. Greatness comes not when things go good for you, but greatness comes when you are really tested, when you take some knocks, some disappointments, when sadness comes. Because only if you have been in the deepest valley can you ever know how awesome it is to be on the highest mountain. Always give your best. Try to never get discouraged, and above all else, never give up. This speaks exactly what we're going through right now. How many students would just love to go to school right now? The same people that hated going to school. All right? Those are things that you have perspective on because we're going through kind of a difficult time, obviously. So, like I said yesterday, live in the moment, enjoy, and let's get through this lesson.
Don't do that.
Tessa, please don't do that. All right, so starting off on lesson 10.3, it is more parallelograms, and we start out with a warm-up, okay? In the accompanies diagram, this is what is given to us, and then the key word is DE bisects. So when I see that word bisect, it cuts this angle in half right here. So going along with Wednesday's lesson, we know that consecutive angles add up to 180. So 180 minus 44 equals 136. So that would be a multiple choice question, and that would be there. You would be wrong. If it bisects, it cuts it in half. Sam, is this on?
Yeah.
So it should be 68 degrees. Okay? Because the question is asked for C, D, E. So that one right there is 68. They're both going to be 68. All right, number 2 in the accompany diagram, ABCD parallelogram DA dish is congruent to DE. Okay? All right, we got it. So we got a little triangle action here. And if two sides are equal, then we know the base angles are equal. Isosceles triangle. So angle B is 70, which I already have listed there. It says next to find measure of angle E. Okay? So, same concept. Review from Wednesday. Opposite angles are going to be equal. These dudes add up to 180. Sam, 180 minus 70.
Sorry. I need to think. 110.
110. We got it. 110. So this is a straight line. All right. 180 minus 110 is 70. If this is 70, then the angle E also has to be 70 degrees. Okay? So pretty easy warm-up. Hopefully I got number 3 on the back here. I do. All right. So number 3 is a ratio. All right. And the biggest thing, it doesn't matter how you label your parallelogram, but please draw a picture. It needs to be in alphabetical order. So if it's in the ratio of 2 to 7, then it's actually going to be 2x and 7x. And understand, it's in order. So it says the angles, I'm looking at my notes real quick. If A is listed first, that's going to be your 2x. B is going to be your 7x. All right, so what do we know about consecutive angles? They add up to 180. So 9x equals 180. Divide by 9. X is 20. That is not your answer. You go in and plug it in. 2 times 20 is 40 degrees. Okay, so that's angle A. All right, now we get to the nitty-gritty. And this is going to be a little bit lengthier. All right, and a little challenging because you got to go back to last year's solving system of equations, and I know a lot of you don't like this stuff. All right, hopefully I'm going to be as neat as I can be. All right, now the geometry is the same as what we did on Wednesday. The algebra is what is going to make this thing a little bit tougher. All right, they want us to solve for the value of x and y. So what do we know about parallelograms? We know that 3x plus 3y is equal to 21. Okay? We know that 6y plus 1/2 x is equal to this guy, 2x plus 4y. Now, please be careful on your notes. Hit pause. I might go a little bit too quick, but go back and figure it out. The first thing I want to do is get these x's together. All right? Get these x's together, and I want to be in the same order as the first system. So it's going to be negative 2x. So 1/2 minus 2x is going to be what? Negative 1.5x. Okay? Thank you, Sam. Minus 4y. So what's 6 minus 4 is 2y. And then it's equal to 0. So there's nothing left. All right? So right now we just got the x and 2y together. And now what do I have up here? 3x plus 3y equals 21. So this is where we try to eliminate, okay, either an x or a y. So meaning I want to get a negative 3x. Sam, did you learn this stuff yet? And a positive 3x, so I can cancel them out and just solve for y.
Yeah, we did.
All right. So how are we going to do that? We multiply that top equation by 2. Okay, the whole thing. 2 times negative 1.5x is negative 3x. 2 times 2 is 4y equals 2 times 0? 0. Okay. All right, so I know some of you didn't like this stuff last year. We eliminate it. 3 plus 4 is 7y equals 21. Divide by 7, y equals 3. Okay, so the y is equal to 3. Now I have to find the x. Okay, for the x, we go back to the original equation. You can do this one or that one. Okay, this one or that one. I'm liking this one up here at the top. So remember, y equals 3. So now I got to find out what x is equal to. So where do you think I'm going to put that y, Sam?
Plug it in. 3 times 3, 9.
There you go. Good job. And Sam doesn't like to show work. I know some of you don't either. But 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so 3x minus 9. 21 minus 9 is 12. Divide by 3.
4.
X is 4. Okay, so x is 4, y is 3. Big boy, big girl, solve once we follow the rules of geometry. Okay, let's try number 5. Is that 10 minutes, Sam?
No, it's 7.
Oh, okay. We're going to try to make this on a one video. I tend to do 3 parts, but we're going to try to do this all on one today. All right, I got another board ready to go. Preparation is critical. All right, so here we go. We're on number 5. Now, you have to draw your own picture. A, B, C, D. All right? They tell us AB is 2x. They tell us AD is 4y minus 6. They tell us BC is 3x. And then they're telling you that the perimeter is 180. Formula for perimeter is what? Anybody?
Length times width times height.
Wrong.
Oh.
Add all sides.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing volume. Okay? Add all sides. Well, Mr. Tom, we're missing a side. Well, if you know that that's 2x here, what's our rule for parallelograms? What does this have to be over here, Sam? That's 2x.
Oh, that has to be
2x.
Yep.
Okay? All right. So we add all sides. So 2 and 3 is 5, and 2 is 7x, plus 4y minus 6 is set equal to 180. Okay? Now, from here, we need another equation. So I look at this guy right here. 3x equals, I should do a different color. No, I'm not going to. You guys can get the idea. Equals 4y minus 6. So what do I need to do? Subtract 4y. So I will get,
3x equals negative.
now be careful, 3x minus 4y
Equals negative.
equals
6.
negative
I didn't
6.
see the equals
That's
sign.
okay. So what I did was create another equation that I can plug in right here. 4y, okay, equals negative 6. Now, one little thing I have, and we would be a lot neater if we had more time, etc., etc. I made a little bit of a mistake. I should have probably added this 6 for you to make it easier. All right, so just for the fun of it, you know what? Let's just add the 6 right now. Are you guys okay with that? 180 plus add 6 to get it to the other side is 186. All right, so I apologize for that one. Now, this is easier than the last one because can I eliminate anything right out of the gate?
Yes. 4y.
Yeah. So 10x equals 180. Divide by 10. X is 18. All right. Now, what did we do on the last one? We look for the easier equation to do. All right. And I don't know. It doesn't matter. I kind of like this one. 3x equals 4y minus 6. So 3 times 18, I believe, is 34. Okay. Equals 4y minus 6. Do you agree with that? Add 6. 60. So we're going to add All right, last one. Are you kicking me because I went to 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
10:30.
All right, we're doing good though. Great job, guys. All right, so I'm going to give you a couple assignments, a couple questions tonight. Don't get nervous about it. I'm going to do one more example with you and try to follow my chicken scratch. Don't forget to go back, rewind, do a good job on your own. The last one, all right, here's our picture. So I'm doing number 7. You guys are going to try number 6, where you just have to follow your rules for diagonals that bisect. All right, so this one gets a little intriguing because what do we have? Okay, we have opposite angles are congruent. So that's going to be my first one. So I'm just going to write on this board. It's easier for me. 4x minus 8 equals 8y minus 12. Okay?
Like, try and get both boards.
I'll put it down. I'm just showing these guys. These are equal, guys, because of alternate interior angles. This picture is on their worksheet, Sam. Okay? So 1/4 x. All right? I'll put it down here. 1/4 x equals y minus 8. All right? So our first job is to get these x and y's all organized. All right? And this one gets a little bit weird. All right? So let's see what I want to do. I want to add the 8 here. All right? And then I'm going to subtract 8y over to this side over here. All right? So let's see what we get. Negative 12 plus 8 is negative 4. Okay? 4x minus 8y. Subtract from both sides. All right, these guys cancel out, cancel out. So this is going to be one of my equations. All right, just following that same rule. I'm going to subtract the y here. So I'm going to have 1/4 x minus y equals, these guys cancel out, negative 8. All right, any questions so far? Yes, no, maybe? Okay, so let's go back up here. And I'm just going to copy this underneath it. 1/4 x minus y equals negative 8. All right? We've got markers going like crazy here. Now, I probably did this on my paper a little bit differently, but you got to watch your signs. I have a negative 8y, correct? So I want this thing to be a positive 8. All right? The whole thing. So 8 times 1/4 x, 8 divided by 4 is 2x. Okay? So I'm just going to copy this real quick. 4x minus 8, well, I don't know. How am I going to, I don't want to confuse you guys. Let's do it. 8 times 1/4 x is 2x minus 8y. Uh-oh. What'd I do, Sam? We want it to be a positive 8, right? So it's going to be a negative 8, negative and the negative make a positive. I'm glad I grouped that up. So negative 2x plus 8y, negative and a negative make a
Positive.
positive 64. Okay? Right? These guys are eliminated. 2x equals 64 minus 4.
60
Divided by 2.
and 30.
X equals 30. All right? Here, we come back and plug in, and it does not come out evenly. So I go to my original equations. All right? And the original equation, 4x. Okay, let's do a different color so we can keep you guys on track. I'm trying to find y now. So 4x minus 8 equals 8y minus 12. Sam's telling me to hurry up. Why is that, Sam?
Because you're only allowed to post a video 15 minutes, and it's 14:30.
Oh, all right. You guys heard it. Mrs. Zellner needs to know that information. Okay? 120 minus 8 is what?
113.
112?
Oh, 112. That's what I meant.
Man, we got to work on you, buddy.
Well,
8y minus 12, so we add 12. As you guys can see, this gets a little crazy. And then 124 divided by 8 is 15.5. That's what